Hello friends, we are on lesson 7. This is the last lesson of this small little unit, okay? So make sure you're on lesson 7 problem set. Number 1 says to draw the squares inside each rectangle. Multiply the side lengths to find the area. So we're really just working with the same kind of ideas as we did before, except we've got grid paper here, and we don't have any lines drawn in. So if I want to, let's see, I want to draw in new lines. I'm going to make them red here just so you can see them. I'm just going to take this line that's already started with my graph paper and connect it across the other side. And do the same with the other one here in rectangle A. And I've got to do the ones vertically, or up and down, okay? And then you're going to multiply to find the area. So let's just do letter A. We're going to go down here. We've already been doing this multiplication, so we need to know how many rows there are times the size of the group gives us our total square units. So if I go back to letter A, I've got 1, 2, 3 rows. So I'm going to go down and fill that in. And I want to figure out the size of my groups. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each group. So I'm going to go back down. Okay. And you might already know 3 times 4, but if you don't, you're going to go back up here and you're going to count them up. 4, 8, 12. Or you could do 3, 6, 9, 12, whichever's easiest for you. And fill that in. Okay, so that's what we're doing for all these shapes on this side. So let's go back. We're going to do letter B right here. Connect my lines. Show them vertically. Okay. Come on down. So count up your rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Okay, and here's B right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each row. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay. Letter C. One line through the middle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more lines there. So I can see there's 2 rows. So I'm going to go down, fill in the 2, go back up. How many is in one group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big number. 2 groups of 7 are 14 square units. A couple more. Letter D. Ooh, this is a big one. Draw my lines. Connect them up here too. Alright, so how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. And this is it right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each group for a total of 28 square units. Oh, letter E is really small. We only have to draw that. And you can see what the answer is. It's 3, but you have 1 row with 3 in the row is a total of 3 square units. Thanks for giving us a break, Eureka Math. And then here's your final one. So I'm going to finish drawing those in. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 2 in each row for a total of 8. Okay, so we're just working more with rectangles and trying to figure out what the area is by using multiplication. Okay, all right, we're going to go to the back side. All right, ooh, word problems. Awesome. The area of Benjamin's bedroom floor is shown on the grid to the right. So here's the area, this whole white space. Each square equals 1 square foot. It's good to notice what that label is because you're going to need that in your answer usually. How many total square feet is Benjamin's floor? All right, so it's got some instructions for us. We have to label the side lengths. Well, we know that underneath this area is this same grid paper. So we can assume that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares underneath there. So this is 9 feet. Okay. Same thing works for the other side. I'm going to label this one down here, but you could label the top or the bottom. They're the same. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 feet. Okay? The abbreviation for feet is FT. It's a short word, so I just write it out usually. All right. B, find the total number of squares. So, how do we do that? Well, these are some big numbers, but we would do 9 times 11. Okay? And there's different ways to solve this. We could count by 11s. And if you've ever counted by 11s, 11 plus 11 is 22. So if you're skip counting, you're counting 11, 22. If I add another 11, it's 33. So it's 11, 22, 33. Are you starting to see a pattern? The pattern I'm hoping you're seeing is that the tens place and the ones place are the same digit. So after 33 comes 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups. You could also count by 9s. We know that 10 groups of 9 is 90. So we can add one more group to make it the 11th group, or the 11th set in the 9 groups, and that gives us 99 also. So we're going to answer that question by writing a sentence. The floor is 99 square feet. And that's that. Underneath this white space is 99 square feet, or 99 squares. Okay? Let's do number 3. Mrs. Young's art class needs to create a mural that covers exactly 35 square feet. Mrs. Young marked the area for the mural as shown on the grid below, or next door. Each square equals 1 square foot. Did she mark the area correctly? Explain your answer. Well, we have to attack this the same way we've done the other ones and find the side lengths and multiply them to see if we get the 35 square feet. So let's count up this side length. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet. I'll use my abbreviation. And down here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet. Okay? So our number sentence is going to be the 7 rows times 6 in each row. This is a tough one. This, they say, is the hardest multiplication fact to learn. So let's think about it of 7 groups with 5 in each group. We can skip count by 5 7 times. So if you do that with me, you get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 7 times 5 is 35, right? But we have 7 groups with 6 in it, so we have to add 1 more to each group, or 7 more. So 35 plus 7 gives us 42. So 7 times 6 equals 42. So did she mark the area correctly? It has to be exactly 35 square feet. Is it? No. So we have to say she did not mark it correctly because she marked 42 square feet. Okay? So that's lesson 7, our last area lesson until we finish module 3. So we won't see this till maybe February again. All right, so go ahead and get started on that homework. Make sure you take care to multiply correctly and answer the questions, explaining and showing your number sentences, showing your measurements based on what we did on the problem set. Have fun!